We are starting, we are ready, we are mildly festive, we have our bubbles. I hope that you do as well, because you made it through 2019, you made it through a decade, and bring on 2020 is all I can say. But honestly, if you've had any personal wins that you've achieved this year, please leave them in the comments down below, because honestly, we can always beat ourselves up far too much, and I think it's a really healthy thing to just celebrate the achievements that you've had. And one thing that I want to applaud this year is some of my favourite products for the year. I was hard at work making these lists, and now we have them. Now, this year I haven't bought that many products, I will just have to say. A lot's happened this year, so I'm just going to keep this nice, short, sweet, and succinct. Category 1 is about body yaddy. Deodorant winner of the year has definitely been Takesumi Detox. Now, my favourite one is Sakura Blossom, just because I love the way it smells. Lasts so well. I've already done a video reviewing it, which I'll pop up there. I love to use it with the underarm bar. I kept this on purpose for you guys, so now I can recycle it, which is fantastic. And obviously this is all natural, there's no parabens, no SLS, it's vegan, and there's no synthetic fragrances. And honestly, I love this so much. It is amazing. I just adore it, and I highly recommend if you are struggling in terms of finding a deodorant that is vegan, cruelty-free, with no bicarbonate soda and no traces of aluminium or all that other stuff that has been like somewhat linked to cancers, which we don't really want to have, go get yourself this. I might look pale, but there is one layer of this bad boy on right now, and there will be more and then more, because this is a gradual tanner, and this is where my favorite tan comes in this year. I've bought this one, and I've also bought the invisible tan. I really do prefer this one. I find it goes on better, and because of the gradual tan that you get with it, it's a lot, it's kind of easier to control. But one thing I regret for not using immediately was the tan applicator. So I've got this kind of drip drying in the bathroom at the moment, but this is so good. It's double-sided, so it's got a shiny side and it has a soft side. You use the soft side when it comes to things like liquids, and you use the shiny side when it comes to mousses. I honestly, like, this is so natural looking. Like, I'm not normally at this level of tan, and this is just so impressive. If you are looking into getting fake tanner and you're also pale, if you're looking for a cruelty-free one, I really like this one. It's got organic ingredients, so it's 84% organic ingredients if that matters to you. It doesn't matter to me personally, but I know it does to some people, and you just do the standard things you do with a fake tan, and I find that this just works wonderfully. There is a slight after smell to this, and that is just what I want to make you aware of. There always is with a fake tan. I've never found a fake tan where it doesn't actually smell afterwards. It's not really unpleasant, it's just like you can tell it's there, if that makes sense, but not for the day after. It's, you know what I mean, it's for a few hours. You can definitely smell that fake tan. I love the combo of these, so good. So moving on to these locks. Now, I've mentioned a whole bunch of ones in the past, but I don't think I've ever really talked about this from Pacifica. So this is the Salty Waves, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because it actually gives my hair some volume as well. It doesn't make it feel like really weighed down or limp, and I really do love the way that it makes my hair look. It's perfect for those days where I know that I don't really want to kind of have that really lived in second day look, because for me my hair is so fine, it is greasy, but it's also dry because it's coloured. I love both of these together because I find that even on the second day I don't need to add much dry shampoo to it or anything to make it look a lot more alive. Just the way that these ones work is so good, and if you are after something and you've also got fine hair, you'll probably really love this as well. There's no petroleum, there are no parabens, SLSs or phthalates, and obviously it's cruelty free, it's vegan. Really lovely hair care. I kind of wish it was packaging free. I've tried a few packaging free options, but they just weigh my hair down too much. It's like the oils in them are too much for my hair. So until I can find one that actually works, sticking with the bottles for now. We are moving on to hair care. This is the Banana Love Deep Intensive Moisture Mask. So I like to wear a mask once a week just to, you know, like help my hair, because obviously I do colour it. Everyone knows I use Tints of Nature at 10XL Light Blonde. I post about it on Instagram all the time, anytime that I do touch up my roots. I really like this one. It smells divine and it doesn't weigh my hair down too much. So sometimes when you have like limp hair or fine hair, then it can really just get weighed down by any of those treatments that you use. So when I want to still be able to look presentable for a couple of days afterwards, I'll use this one. It does provide a really nice level of moisture for my hair and it feels beautiful afterwards, but it's not too heavy. That's the word I'm looking for when I do this. I'm like, it's a very weird hand motion. Let's move on to, oh, would you look at that? Oh my gosh, it's almost like they just led right into it. So these are some beautiful earrings. This is from Luna and Rose. I love Luna and Rose. They are completely transparent. They have a closed loop production. So if you're after jewelry that is ethically made and you know where it's coming from, I've been looking into some other ones that I am going to be buying from, but for this year, I've honestly loved these ones. I get so many compliments on them. They're just really nice big hoops, and then they've got cute little stars. They have a whole different range of little charms that they have on these ones. Or they've got studs, they've got necklaces. They've got a lot of like motif necklace things and ones that you can layer, because I know that people that are a lot cooler than me like to layer necklaces. This is just what I call a really nice chic looking ethical jewelry option, because a lot of the times they can look very hippie, whereas these ones, they just look glamorous and like you would buy them at a regular jewelry store. But this way you can actually know where they come from. You got the traceability, and also they actually use recycled sterling silver, which is amazing. They have yellow gold as well. I just really appreciate their business ethos and the way that they work, and I can't recommend them enough. And also, if you're looking for gifts for people, check them out. They've got some super cute stuff. I want to get some more from them as well. I am moving on to nails. So everyone knows I love painting my nails. I do it every week. My favorite color of the year is actually one that I'll probably be wearing when we get married in March, and that is Lover's Sweet. So this is from Ella and Mila. Everyone knows how much I love Ella and Mila. Like, I've been using them for a few years now. Really enjoy these, their formula. It's just the opacity in this light pink is thick, and it's like you still do need to put on 3 coats, but it's not as hard as like even with things like OPI, all these other ones. Like, you can find that the opacity of them is terrible. You get streaking. This one is so well formulated. I just adore it, and it goes on beautifully. I have shared this on Instagram as well, I do believe, and when I wear it again, I will post about it then again. I'm trying to save this to keep it really nice for the wedding, but yeah, this is 100% the one that I'm going to be wearing. It's just perfect. It's that lovely pinky nude that's not too baby pinky, and it just, yeah, Brandon always picks this one out anytime that I actually go to paint my nails as well. Does anyone else have like those weird rituals? It's like every week we watch a movie on a Sunday night, and it's like I take down 3 options of like nail varnishes that I'm like trying to decide, and I make him pick whichever one he wants, and so he'll pick the color of the week every week. This is moisturisers. So it's winter for a whole bunch of you that are watching me in America, and it's also Christmas time right now, and I wanted to mention this one. So this is obviously, it's a naked product, so I kept this again for you guys, but this is from Lush, and it's a Snowflake naked body lotion, and I posted about it on Instagram again. I've mentioned it in my stories, and the smell is a bit marzipan-y, but not. It's so sweet, so soft, so subtle, and it's not too thick of a moisturizer, but it's nourishing. It's like deeply nourishing, but it doesn't leave like a greasy feel on your skin, and that's one thing I loved about this one from Lush. Like, seriously, it's just been so good, and so I really do recommend this one. My other favorite from them would definitely be Sleepy, because I like to use that one in winter. I don't know what it is about winter. I don't know whether I suffer from SAD or whatever it is, but in winter I can really struggle to get to sleep. And so using Sleepy, it's just one of those like nice nighttime routines, and that scent just automatically makes me feel calm. And if you're someone that needs those sorts of scents, I do recommend getting Sleepy for sure, because it's so good as well. I've watched Legally Blonde too many times, and every time I always like, have like my first sip of champagne or something, I always do them. Everyone knows that, right? Everyone does? I mean, honestly, that movie was well but ahead of its time. Seriously. You guys know me for makeup, so let's get into it. First off, I am talking about our base. Now, it is important to think about what you've got on underneath your makeup. And you can put SPF in this as well, and that is why we've got Coola here. So this is the mineral sunscreen, the unscented matte tint. I've just put up a video reviewing this. I've been using this for a few weeks. I love this stuff. It actually works so well as a primer. It is not a BB cream. Seriously. Mineral BB cream, this is lies. Like, I appreciate what Coola are doing, but this is not opaque at all. So basically what I mean is, like, if you are any skin tone, you'll be able to rock this stuff and protect your skin at the same time, and it makes the most amazing finish. It lasts for, I'd say, around about 9 hours on oily skin without looking oily, and that's really good. So highly recommend this bad boy. One more thing for makeup. This is Pacifica Pineapple Quench Oil-Free Water Serum. Now, I've done also another video reviewing this up there. So I love this stuff. I use it today underneath my makeup, and it's 6:15 now, and this is amazing. This is the thing that is helping to keep me matte on top of the other products that I use, but this has made such a difference. And the only thing I wish I would do would be to take away that scent, because everyone knows that scents don't belong in skincare. They just do not. But I love this one. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, and it's got pineapple enzymes too, and so it's really good at moisturizing your skin and making it plump, which is what we want. But then it also doesn't make it oily. Exactly. So there's a difference between moisturized and oil. Just saying. Moving on to the other part of our base. You guys will probably see this one coming. It is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. I use the shade Natural. Today I've mixed in a little bit of sand as well because of my fake tan that I've got going on. But I honestly, this has been my replacement for Wet n Wild, and I'm sorry, but that is my biggest disappointment for the year, is Wet n Wild and their treachery, their lies. We know. I am so glad that that was uncovered. I'm so glad that Logical Harmony has talked about it a whole bunch, and all of the other cruelty-free sites, because it's really important that people know where they're buying from. And the fact that they lied, I'm like, it's cool. If you want to test on animals, you go do it. I will throw shade at you and I'll hate on you, because you don't need to do that for makeup. Seriously? Why is it still a thing? Can we just make it not a thing in 2020? Like, it's not necessary. There's so... Oh. I could go on for too long about this. Let's just... They were found out to be selling in... Oh, not e.l.f. e.l.f. are good. So we really like e.l.f. This is my replacement for my favorite foundation, is what I'm trying to whittle my way onto. So e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. I love this stuff. This is what I'm wearing again today. You'll have seen me use it in all of my videos for, I think it is, what, 6 months that Wet n Wild were shown to be terrible. I've got one complaint, is when you get close to the end of this, it is really hard to get the product out. And I wish that there was a different way that they would have the bottle set up so that it could like well at the bottom or something. This stuff is so good. It's about $10 and it's an amazing foundation, and it doesn't smell like paint like the Wet n Wild one did. If you're looking for a really good foundation that can hold up to oily skin, go get it. The eyeshadow palette. Now this week I've been wearing exclusively the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star Mini Controversy palette, which I do also have on today, but I have loved this palette so much. This was one of the best investments I made of the year. I think I got this when I got the job that I'm in now, and it's been the best celebration gift I've ever bought for myself. You can see it is well used. You've seen it in so many videos if you've followed me at all. I love doing colourful makeup looks or injecting some colour in, and all of these shades, bar the green, are incredible. I can't talk it up enough, honestly, you guys. Like, this is an amazing palette. I really, really love. I'm still sad because look, I accidentally mashed my nail into it. Ugh. Amazing. This might look intimidating to people that aren't used to doing colourful makeup, but you can make these things work so much. I've actually also done a video up here about how I actually made this usable for in a work setting, and everyone goes crazy for it anytime I use it. So I would definitely be recommending this for people that are wanting to get into colourful makeup, or people that have been looking for a rainbow palette that is cruelty free and vegan. I love it. I love it so much. It is expensive because it's Jeffree Star, but it all comes down to like the cost to use ratio, and I've already gotten a hell of a lot of use out of this, so very happy. Oh, you see this? It's on my cheeks today. You'll have seen it talked about again as well. This is the Colourpop Over the Moon Super Shock Cheek. Oh, it doesn't translate on camera, but when it's on your cheeks and you see it on camera, oh, it does. I love this product. Now, with the Super Shock Cheeks, I do recommend that you have an existing powder on underneath, because otherwise I can find it can actually pull away the foundation if you're using a liquid. It can just create some sort of patchiness, and so that's why I say I like to layer it over the top of a Makeup Geek one, which is just in the shade Luster, and then I put this over the top, and it's like you've got the Northern Lights over you or something, but it's coming from your cheeks, and it's like stunning. Love it. And it's super cheap, super cheap actually. This is what, $6, and it's really good. This is the glitter primer, so this is what you put on anywhere that you're going to be packing glitter on top of. Now, I would have to say I've only recently used this, and the times I've used it are for costumes, but it works so well. Seriously, this is incredible. It just makes the glitter stay in that one place, and I don't get fallout. I love this so much. I can't even explain how much I love it. It's amazing. So I would highly recommend getting this. I think it was about $3, and I'm so glad it's in my life. Obviously, everything by e.l.f. is cruelty free and vegan. You're not going to regret it. If you're someone that wants to wear glitter, especially for New Year's, go pick up this bad boy. I got it from Kmart. It's not like it's hard. Now, one more thing, lips. Another very cheap product for you guys is the Colourpop, but this is the lippiesticks in the shade Songbird, which I am wearing right now. The formula is so comfortable. I find that this just works amazingly well, and it's the perfect rich raspberry shade that will suit basically everyone. I love this color so much, and it makes me think of the Oasis song, and I love that song so much. It's so nice. I really want to have it playing at the wedding, but Brenda doesn't really like rock music. I love this product. Again, $6, and because the head of it is so small, you basically cannot go wrong when you're applying it. So yeah, highly recommend this one. Let me just check my lists that I've got made here. 2019's done. I've reviewed everything. I did make a quick note of some iconic moments where I have loved this year. Shane Dawson series, oh my god. Okay, no tea, no shade, but that was like the best advertising campaign that's ever come out. Still high-key salty about that green though, because I would have really liked that, but whatever. The thing I wanted to talk about was how proud I was of Christine with her Hello Taco. I'm just so proud of the fact that she's actually made those products, and I so want to buy them. Like, I love glitter, like everyone knows that. I really want it to all be biodegradable, but I still love glitter. I so want to get my hands on these nail varnishes, but they're not Logical Harmony approved, and that's my one thing I just really want Christine to oblige with. Please, Christine, just go on Logical Harmony and I'll buy everything. And of course, I mean like everything that Jenna Marbles does, because she is my queen. So I do not have this month's out yet, but I am so proud of the fact that I'm beauty editor at Vegan Magazine. That is probably my biggest brag and right of the year. I love it. I love the content that is in these. I find it actually, I keep on using it as a resource. That's why it's at my desk, because I keep on coming back to them. There are so many recipes, there's different reviews that are in here, and of course you can hear my very sarcastic opinions about everything, but also I try and keep everything as informative as possible. These are my pages. This is like, I have stuff that is in a physical magazine, and honestly, like, I'm really so happy to have been able to do that. I'm so happy to be a part of like a community of amazing people. That's what all of the people on here are. And so yeah, for me, I'm this is definitely my biggest achievement. And Georgette, the editor, is so amazing, and she's actually coming to my wedding, and you will actually see my wedding covered in these magazines as well. I'll also leave a link to how you can subscribe to get them as well. I don't profit from this at all. I do that. This is entirely voluntary. This is just a passion product, but I would rather use my obsession with trying to live a more ethical life. I'd rather use that for good and to help other people than to just keep all of this information to myself. So that's one of the main reasons I wanted to get into this. This is why I love it, and so yeah, I'm very here for it. I hope that you found this video useful. All of the products that I've recommended I will list down below. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season, and I'll see you again in 2020. I might have a New Year's look for you coming up, and I'll see you lovelies again very soon. Bye!